having like just making these big salads, putting sunflower seeds on there, just, you know, maybe a little bit of Daya cheese or something like that. I don't even know if I'm saying it right.
Yeah, some people say it's Daya, some people say it's Daya. I really don't know. Who cares? Daya, tomato.
It's good. So anyways, I just kind of like loaded up with all kinds of veggies and stuff. Usually I use kale. So anyways, that's what I did. I was just having this big fat salad for supper, and I would have nothing after supper. And the last 20 pounds came off so easily after I just started watching out my portions, especially like the grains. Like, you know, like, you know, they say like it's like everybody's pushing whole grains and everybody's like stuffing their face with all these grains, but really like
it causes me constipation. That's like, what I know. All these.
Really, but we're gonna be pushing some veggies, people. Like, seriously. So anyway, so when I started doing that, the weight came off really easily, and I started feeling a lot better. Started fitting in my clothes, and even smaller clothes than I was pre-pregnancy, like before my first baby, which is like totally awesome.
That is amazing.
So yeah, and of course, like following like the veganish lifestyle and all that. So
that's really good.
For both my babies, really, I didn't really have like postpartum so much. I mean, I think it's kind of a little bit of a shock every time, like for every baby like that you have, you're just kind of, you know, it's a whole new experience.
One's different, you know, one of these things is not like the other, you know, like one baby's gonna maybe colicky, the other baby may not have been, or maybe there's a baby that needs more attention, and so, you know, you need to get used to that, like with anything, even like we were saying with the lifestyle changes. I can only imagine, you know, different personality types.
And your hormones are like this because your like hormones are just crashing after you deliver, like. And I mean, of course, breastfeeding does help, you know, kind of like soften that a little bit, because you know, anyways, it's supposed to help with like a postpartum period if you are breastfeeding.
Not to mention, I've heard that breastfeeding also helps in the weight loss process. I don't know if there's any merit to that, but I know that it
takes a lot of energy to make breast milk, and so, you know, I think that you burn like something like 300 or 400 calories just making breast milk every day. So
that's amazing.
That's pretty amazing. I thought I would just share my goals with you for my third pregnancy and my third baby. My goals, and like I've said before, like I really don't like labels, because as soon as you label yourself, then you're kind of putting yourself up to be judged, and I'm really not like. Anyways, I just don't want to be judged, and I don't care really, but anyways, I just
what she means to say is that nobody likes to be judged, so don't judge anybody.
Yeah, exactly. So my goal really is to be about 60% raw, which is pretty easy for me because I usually make like really big fat salads for supper. You know, I kind of try. You know, I try and do what I can. About 35% cooked vegan, so which, you know, helps me because, you know, for the most part, I'm the only one who has the big fat salad. My family has like more cooked meals, so it's easy. Sometimes it's just easier to eat what they're eating.
Oh yeah, I see what she says 100%.
And probably about 5, maybe, well, even maybe less, but probably about 5% vegetarian. So. Just because there are certain foods that, you know, I don't make a big beef about it. And like I said, I don't like to label myself. I'm doing what feels right, and whatever's gonna come naturally, and whatever I feel is gonna be the right balance for me and this pregnancy. I'm gonna be supplementing with a prenatal and B12. And as well, on occasion, maybe some vitamin D, because we are in Canada and it's winter time, so it's dark at 5 o'clock. Postpartum period is usually it's a shock to the body, and like I said, it's diminished by breastfeeding. And with my first baby, like I felt really alone. Just because I was the only one of my friends who had a baby. I had no other mom friends that had babies. I felt like I had I really didn't feel like I had that support that I needed. And support is so important, regardless what you're going through, whether you're having, needing support for weight loss, whether you need support for,
Your
going
wedding.
to the gym, your wedding, and any addictions, parenting. Even Lisa and I are support to each other
big time.
for eating, just eating the way we do. And I mean, it's not that it's a problem, but you know what? It helps that we just have each other to discuss it and to swing
put things into perspective.
Exactly.
For us. Yeah.
And even just to push each other to
Yep.
take it a step further and to just do that extra little thing or whatever.
Or just being ourselves and kind of wearing off on each other. I came here and every time we do a video, I seem to have a juice with me. So she's like, maybe I'll try making some more juice, cause she had made juice before, but then she's like, let's bring, juice back. And now she's got her son helping her, a little helper, and it's a great experience. And now, like I was saying, the nutrients are the most important thing in this. I didn't really mention too much, but the fiber, you take out the fiber, and the thing is that yes, your baby and you will need fiber, so you get it in other things, but you just use this as a supplementation while you're pregnant. And so that way you're pumping your body with just nutrients, and your body doesn't have to do any digestion, which is wonderful.
Yeah.
So, and that'll help you, and especially with any digestion issues, the enzymes in here are just full on packed, and that'll help you with digestion throughout the day.
Excellent. Postpartum period that I had with my daughter was, after I finally got a group of met a group of moms,
How did you do that? Was it just
it was just ironically through a girl that I met, and then she kind of already had a network of moms. It's just so relieving. I just felt so understood. Some of them were second-time moms, and they were just, and I just was like, it was such a breath of fresh air just to be with people who
knew what you were
knew
going
what
through.
I was going through, and could just kind of give tips and just that just understood you. And so I guess it just doesn't matter what you're going through, but especially in the postpartum period, you really need that support. So important. I think also postpartum in a way is also influenced a lot by media, just for the fact that you see all these people losing weight.
Britney Spears,
a
did
matter
her weight just fall off?
Just within a matter of days, they had the baby yesterday and they're modeling bikinis the next day. Just doesn't make sense.
But then, the remnants of her pregnancy is she has a little bit of cellulite. You better watch out. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Jeez. At least she can still fit in that bikini.